All right, so today we're comparing the brand new Bose Soundlink Max Bluetooth speaker to the JBL Xtreme 4 and the Marshall Middleton. Now, I'm not going to waste time going spec for spec on each of these speakers. I'll put all that info on the screen, so feel free to pause the video for a closer look. Instead, I'm going to cover what I consider to be some pros and cons for each of these speakers, and then we'll get into a sound test so you guys can hear how the speakers sound side by side. The first thing we got to talk about is price. And this is kind of tricky because the Bose Soundlink Max comes in at $400. And at that price point, there's a lot of different routes you could take. You could go the budget route and save nearly $300 with something like the Soundcore Boom 2, or you could add an additional $100 and now you're in the territory of much larger speakers like the JBL Boombox 3 or the brand new Sony Altfield 7. And speaking of the Altfield 7, make sure you stay tuned because I have a video coming on that speaker as well. With the JBL Xtreme 4, it's not available in the US yet, but if history repeats itself, it'll be somewhere around $380. And last but not least, we have the Marshall Middleton, which comes in at $300, but lately, many retailers have it listed at $250, which is a great price. Another thing to keep in mind with these speakers is portability. If you're a person that's constantly on the go and you like to have your tunes with you at all times, it's hard to look past the convenience of the Xtreme 4. The fact that you can throw this thing over your shoulder and keep both hands free is clutch. Now, the Soundlink Max does have an optional shoulder strap as well, but that's if you spend an additional $45, which takes the already hefty $400 price tag up to around $450. Otherwise, it comes with a standard carrying strap. The Marshall Middleton comes with a similar strap, but for me, I've always felt like the Middleton is mainly a speaker you keep around the house. Don't get me wrong, you can definitely take it outdoors. It's IP67 dust and waterproof, just like the Soundlink Max and the Xtreme 4, but there's something about that classic amplifier look that makes it a great accent piece to have around the house. You could put it in your office, your bedroom, your living room, and it just gives off a very classy aesthetic. In fact, if you've watched any of my videos, you might have noticed it in the background of my YouTube setup. The Middleton also has one of my favorite physical features out of all three speakers, and that's the onboard EQ control. Obviously, with app support, you can adjust the EQ of all three speakers, but sometimes you might not want to grab your phone. With the Middleton, you have controls dedicated to the bass and the treble, so in a matter of seconds, you can adjust the EQ to your preference. Another benefit when it comes to the Middleton is the stereophonic design. And basically this means that the speaker gives you 360-degree sound, so whether you're listening from the front or the back of the speaker, the sound doesn't really change. Next up, let's talk connection. All three speakers offer multi-point, so you can pair them with two devices at once. But if you prefer a wired connection, only the Soundlink Max and the Middleton have a 3.5mm audio jack. With the Xtreme 4, they went in a different direction compared to the Xtreme 3, and they got rid of the audio jack. Now, when it comes to party mode, with the Xtreme 4, you have JBL's Party Boost technology, which allows you to pair it with up to 100 compatible speakers. And with the Marshall Middleton, you have stack mode, which allows you to connect many of their newer Bluetooth speakers, including the Middleton, the Emberton 2, and the Willin. Now, as of posting this video, the Soundlink Max does not support party mode with other Soundlink speakers. So if you purchase two of these, you can't pair them together to get stereo sound. Or if you own another Soundlink speaker, like the Soundlink Flex, again, you can't pair them together. According to Bose, they'll be adding this feature through a firmware update in the future. And that brings me to a frustration that I've had more than once when it comes to Bose. The fact that they keep releasing products with missing features and then promising them later with firmware updates. I'm not sure why they keep taking this approach, but in my opinion, at the price points that they're asking, the products should come fully developed. For example, the Xtreme 4 could very well end up with the same $400 price tag, but at least they've given it some features that help set it apart, like Auracast. We know about JBL's Party Boost, but Auracast is a newer Bluetooth technology that opens the door to unlimited multi-speaker pairing. And then there's the fact that you can replace the Xtreme 4's battery. So years from now, if you have any issues, you can buy a replacement and install it yourself, which means the Xtreme 4 is going to be relevant for years to come. So before we get into the sound test, let me just give you guys my opinion on how the sound differs between the three. To me, the Soundlink Max stands out as far as bass. I think it hits the deepest out of the three and overall has the most girth. It's a very warm, rich type of sound. And it makes sense because according to whoever runs the Bose Facebook page, the Soundlink Max has 2 woofers and 1 tweeter compared to 2 woofers and 2 tweeters on both the Xtreme 4 and the Middleton. To me, the Xtreme 4 stands out when it comes to treble, and this is a pretty common theme across JBL speakers. The treble is usually more pronounced compared to the competition. It also has nice punchy bass, I just don't think it hits quite as deep as the Soundlink Max. And then as far as overall output, I think the Xtreme 4 is the loudest out of the 3. And then with the Middleton, I feel like it's a cross between the Xtreme 4 and the Soundlink Max. Again, it has onboard EQ, so you can easily bring out more bass or more treble if you want. And honestly, if you max out both the bass and the treble, this thing gets almost as loud as the Xtreme 4. In terms of bass, the Soundlink Max still hits the deepest, but the Middleton isn't that far off. And as far as treble, it has plenty of range to spare. Now, one thing I will say about the Middleton is that it does sound a bit flat straight out the box. So for the sound test, I ramped up the bass to level 5 and the treble to level 5 to even out the playing field.
It get hotter in the summer, yeah. Hotter in the summer. The winter don't stand no chance. It's hotter in the summer, yeah. Hotter in the summer. The winter don't stand no chance. Hotter in the summer, yeah. Hotter in the summer, yeah. Hotter in the summer. The winter don't stand no chance.
Gotta watch your front and your back. Be careful who you hug and you dab. Cause these niggas ain't your brother like that.
Hey. Yeah, let's see how you do under pressure. Yeah, I've been wanting this forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Okay. Hey. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Tesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra, extra. Work with me, you know that I got it. Come with me, let's take a trip to the islands. We up on the jet, we'll do more than just fly on it. Stand on that hill, you gon' die on it. Boom, boom. Baby, I'm not one of them, you should try on it. Miss me with all that, I'm on it index. Put this up, I send you back to your ex. But good luck with that, this is big as it gets. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give him a name to remember. Hey.
You tell him he's all you see. Tell him you got his keys, cause you thought he needed them. But he's not coming back again. So he's gone, leaving then. You won't see him again. It was convenient, but you won't be staying friends. And you know that, sweetie, you know that. Think you knew it before, but you just ignored that. So now you won't take back.
Love should be easy, why should it not? When all you want is to be loved, is to be loved. But love ain't easy, you taught me that. I let you in, now you want out, now you want out. I don't understand why you hurt me. I don't understand why you wanna let me down, can't understand. Sticks on my body, can't trust nobody. Guess that's what you wanted, to keep us embedded. Loved you for, but you gave up again. Sticks on my body, now you're just a body. I saw it slowly coming, my belly ache, don't lie. Don't want
All things considered, a lot of people buy Bose products simply because they've done so for years. And if that's the case for you, I don't think you'll be disappointed by the Soundlink Max. Like I said, the sound quality is extremely rich, the bass is highly impressive, and eventually it'll pair up with other Bose Bluetooth speakers. On the other hand, if you're looking to save some money while getting the most in return, it's hard to overlook some of the other options out there, especially the Marshall Middleton at $250. So that covers it for this video. Hopefully you found it to be helpful. Links to all 3 speakers will be in the description box below. And aside from that, I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.